Hello guys and welcome. In today's video we'll be recording these transactions on Pastel Accounting software. We will be recording transactions for Malachi Holdings Pty Ltd, that is the company, and its financial year 31 December 2018 as shown there. You can see that okay, the financial year end starts at 1 January 2018, or started at 1 January 2018 and it ended 31 December 2018. So we'll process transactions that took place from January to December. On Pastel Accounting, we can process opening balances and we can process again transactions that took place during the year. So if you want to know how to record opening balances or capture a trial balance on Pastel Accounting software, you can browse through this channel. There's a video of capturing a trial balance or processing opening balances. We will go to process tab. On process tab, it will depend where or on the transaction, whether it took place between the customer and the company, or the customer or the company and the supplier. So our first transaction, it says on 15 February 2018 the company placed an order of 20 JoJos with Johannesburg plastics at 798 each, excluding VAT, of which 17 were received on 21st October 2018. Goods received note, which also serves as an invoice, was left with the receiving clerk. Okay, we placed an order on the 15th of February. So our first document is on 15th of February. So let's see what kind of document will that be. We will go to process suppliers, because we are the one who are placing an order with our supplier. Therefore, our document type, it will be a purchase order. Then you click on tab, that is the purchase order number. Click on tab, you search the supplier. The supplier is Johannesburg Plastics Ltd. Then you click on enter. Click on tab. Under link and create, there is inclusive and supplier user defined fields, right? On inclusive, you tick only if the price is inclusive of VAT. Since we are given a price exclusive of VAT, we are going to do nothing there. Then you click on tab. On the date, the transaction occurred on 15th of February 2018. So it will be 1502 2018. Then you click on tab. There is no discount on placing an order, so you click on tab. On the type, because we are placing an order for the trading stock, we'll leave it on item code. On the code is we are placing an order for 20 JoJos. We click on enter for JoJos. You need to just leave it like that. On the quantity is 20 JoJos. On the text, it should be standard rated. On exclusive price is the price of 798. That is the price per JoJo. Then there 798. Then you are told the cost difference exceeds maximum limit. Just click on OK. It's fine. Then you have to go to the next line, because if I end it there and I try to update, Pastel will delete. It always deletes the last line, so it will delete my information. So I have to go to the next line and update my information. And when updating your information, you firstly have to go to batch, and if there is no update on batch, it means you have to update with next document, because I don't want to print, so I'll click on cancel. Therefore, my document, my purchase order is updated. The second document, 17 judges were received on 21st of October 2018. So there will be a goods received note on the 21st of October. As you can see there, goods received note, and that's just the goods received note number. The supplier, search the supplier, it's Johannesburg Plastics Ltd. Click on OK. Then we are told that there are outstanding purchase orders for this supplier. Do you want to link? No, because we have to change the date first, right? Then we'll link after that. On the date, it's 21st. We just leave it like that. Then you go to link, because the information will be copied from the purchase order to the goods received note. You don't have to put the information twice, right? Therefore, you link it to the purchase order. Then you search for the purchase order number. There is the purchase order number. Then you click on enter. On the quantity to use, we received how many? 17. So on the quantity to use, you put 17 jojos. Then you click on link. Then just click on OK. Then you click on batch. You see that there is no update, or if you know that goods received note is where goods received note is updated, where invoice is updated, then yeah, you're on the right track. But for those who don't know whether to update with batch, whether to update with next document, you can first check batch. If there is no update, you go to next document. Then on this screen, I don't want to print, so I'll click on cancel. The third document now will be an invoice, of which we are told that the goods received note also serves as an invoice. We will also process an invoice on that particular day, that is the 21st. Then the supplier is Johannesburg. The date, okay, it's fine. Do you want to link to the purchase order? No, we're gonna change the date. And non inclusive, we remember that the 798 was exclusive, so do nothing there. Our date is 21st of October. It's fine. The supplier the supply invoice number is invoice. Okay. Invoice 0067. So we'll put in 0067. Click on tab. Then you go to link. Then the supplier invoice is now linked to the goods received note and not the purchase order. Then we search for the goods received note number. This is the goods received note number. Then the quantity to use, we leave it as 17 as we invoiced on 17 JoJo's. Then you click on link. Then here it's your supplier invoice. Then you have to update it. Supplier invoice, it's actually updated with batch, right? So you can use that skill of checking if batch has an update. If it doesn't, you go to next document. In this case, there will be an update because it's an invoice. You click on update, click on OK. We don't want to print, cancel. Click on no, don't want to print, and we update. Therefore our invoice is updated. Our second transaction says that on 22nd of October 2018, 3 buckets were returned to Buckets Ltd due to damage. We're gonna skip this transaction as there are no buckets that we have bought from Buckets Pty Ltd. But if we were to return, we know that you click on supplier, the document type, you click on the return debit, then you click on tab, you search the supplier. After searching the supplier, you change the date, you'll go to link, then you link it to what? To the invoice, right? Then you will, on the quantity to use, you'll put the number of the goods returned, then you link and you update, then you are done. Okay, our third transaction says on 26 October 2018 we ordered 3 computer servers from Nashua at 28,000 each, inclusive of VAT, and immediately received the delivery of these computers. Computer equipment at cost must be nominated as a default contra account for the supplier. So it means now that this account, general ledger account, must be a default account. What that means, it means that when we buy from the supplier, the account that will be debited as our supplier is credited will be the account computer, the equipment at cost, right? So let's see how that is done. The document will be a purchase order. Then you click on tab, that is the purchase order number, the supplier. Then now we can see that we don't have Nashua. You have to click on add right there, or you can click F6 on your desktop, click on add. You have to add that supplier to your books or to the software. Then the account coding, we will use the standard coding, which is the first 3 letters of the supplier and the last 3 digits of the supplier. Therefore it's Nashua, it will be NAS 001. On the description it will be Nashua. Then we are told that for this supplier we have to nominate computer equipment at cost as a default contra account. Therefore we'll go to processing. You can see at the top, at bottom right there is default contra account. You click on search, you search computer, you search by description, then you search computer equipment at cost, then you click on enter. Then we are done. you save that supplier. After saving the supplier, you can now close this page. Then you select that particular supplier. On the inclusive, the amount is inclusive of VAT, so we will tick on inclusive. We placed an order on 26th October. It will be 26 2018. We are actually buying computers, and that's general ledger accounts. So you can see that automatically when I select that, the account debited is the computer equipment at cost, because we have put this computer equipment at cost as a default contra account. Therefore VAT is at standard rate. On the inclusive price, we have to calculate the price, the total price that we have bought the laptops at. So it will be 28,000 multiplied by 3, and that gives me 84,000. Therefore it will be 84,000 exclusive of VAT. Go to the next line, then you update. Check on batch. There's nothing, there's no update. We click on next document. Then we click on cancel. We don't want to print. Then it further says that they were immediately received, and then the relevant invoice must be issued. So we'll now process a supplier invoice. Click on tab. The number is the supplier invoice number. Search for the supplier is Nashua. Then the date is okay. Do you want to link? No, you want to change the date so it don't link. So we'll have to click on inclusive. Remember the price, the 28,000 price was inclusive of VAT. So the date was 26th of October. The supplier invoice number is INV0085. INV0085. Then you click on link or create. Click on OK. Then we link it to the purchase order. Then we search for the purchase order number, that is the purchase order number. Then we click on link. Okay. Then you have to update. Click on batch, there is update. It's okay. We don't want to print, so we click on cancel. Then we click on update. Our transaction, our last transaction, it says on 27th of October, the company transferred 350,000 with reference number TA802 from Nedbank to ABSA. So the company has 2 bank accounts as prevailed from that information. Then they transferred from ABSA, they transferred from NetBank to ABSA the amount of 350,000, right? So we'll go to process. Now we are going to process the cash book. Click on process cash books. You go to NetBank. Therefore, from this, you click on transfer. The date. The transfer was made on the 27th of October. So our date falls within this period. Our date is the 27th. Our reference is TA802. TA802. Therefore, okay, our period is that. Our date is 27th. Here we have TA802. The description is we are transferring money from one account to another, so we can just write transfer. The amount to be transferred is 350,000. Therefore, you click on process. Then we will receive, here we received a message where we are being asked whether to indeed transfer the amount of 350,000 to ABSA. Then we click on yes. Then the amount have been transferred. You can now close. Let's check if the amount were indeed transferred. You can go to process, you can check with the process cash book. Then we can see now in ABSA we have a positive balance of 338,000, and in NetBank we are left with 58,000. So that basically marks the end of our tutorial video. Subscribe, like, share and comment.